For one last time, we're going back into it. 3 best of 3s, all the maps, all the rounds, and even horrible overtimes that we have seen Dinko. Yep. But this is the final standoff. This is the last spot for us to get to the playoff stages here at the GG.Bet Winter Cup. It's Brute taking on Ambush. And Ambush, they may have won their map pick, but they were kicking themselves. They didn't win a Dust 2. As we go into Mirage as the decider here. And this is an interesting one, because Mirage being the decider, it's a puggy style of map. Brute slowed down, right? Crazy didn't have the incredible performance that he did manage to put up on Dust 2. Max has not shown us the previous performances that he had on the other best of 3 they played in. But Ambush, they've had those moments where they've let Brute crawl their way back into games. So who's going to get off to the good start here? Brute ended up winning the knife round, and they will start on the CT side. But we've seen this so far on Mirage today, that CT side pistols haven't gone the way they would have wanted.
No, we haven't seen much that's made sense today, Banks. That is for sure. But we'll see whether or not they can pull it off. It's going to be Max with a smoke, a flash, and a nade. We've got Capson with a smoke and a defuse kit. Crazy's just walking up middle with his teammate in return. HAT already up there. And here goes the execute. Ambush straight in towards the A-bomb site. Very standard. You throw the 2 smokes for jungle and stairs. I love how the player's just walking on towards ramp before the smokes even pop. So he's already on site, flashes in towards CET, bomb planted for triple, and Doctors is already through on the other end of it. Now they can just hold on. Time can tick away, and they will find themselves a really good hold. This is exactly the way they want to play this pistol, but they've got a 5v5 retake to try and face off against. Daxon manages one, Max stepping in with another, and we're finding kill after kill going back and forth. Berry delivers one important headshot, and now it's a man advantage for the T side. AJ comes in from the flank and Palace needs to find the pick. But there's no one really presenting themselves at all. One inside the ramp, that is Ralph, who'll go aggressive. AJ spots him and drops him. But the problem is he's the last remaining player, alone in the 1v2. He'll run on towards the bomb, desperate for something, but it's not going to come through. Ambush found the pistol, and it's a good start.
Again, it's a T-side pistol. It's working out. Wasn't a 5v5 retake, though, this time around at least. And here we go. The odds are on your screen for GG.Bet. And they're favoring Ambush, and they do pick up that pistol round. 1.28 in their favor. And if you guys at home want to go and bet on any of these games, and we know how many of you crazy bettors are in chat, you love a bit of this, well, go and get yourself a 125% deposit bonus by using the code GGBetCom.
Oh, yeah. Ambush coming into this. 2 MAC-10s, 2 AKs, and a Galil is what they brought to the table. Smoke in towards top con. Barry will also clear the connector with the Molotov just to make sure that angle is empty. Methodical clearance of connector, no one is in there. Obviously that's one of the corners you don't want to be caught off by a pistol.
Definitely not.
And he even double checks it, or triple checks it, by going and looking that way.
Oh, the dinks. Straight away there, Barry walks into it. They will let these MAC-10s do some serious damage.
Wow.
Well, Capson, I don't know what you're doing there, mate. You gear the shots and you just walk straight into it.
He's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Just walks right into the spray. Oh, easier way out. Oh, Barry's just going to come around the back lines, dropping Max. 2-0 Ambush. Really good start. Now they have a first sort of challenge to face. It's going to be a buy coming in from Brute. Their weapons are going to be in play. M4s for Daxon and AJ, alongside Crazy, who have got one as well.
I'll be kind to Capson, by the way, because there was a lot of flashes there, so he might have actually had no audio on why he pushed into it. But it did look very funny either way.
Yeah, I think that's definitely, I mean,
there's no way he's just walking
There's no way
there.
he's just walking, yeah. There's no way he's walking, not even looking at it as well.
While all the back 10 bullets are going...
Doctors trying to spam, trying to do damage. He'll throw utility everywhere. Crazy's going to back in. Looking for a pick on towards player, but it's Barry with the MAC-10 who manages a kill on towards Max. Crazy finds another one, and he'll be looking for the follow-ups if possible. There's the follow-up headshot. Larson stepping in, and now it's all on to Daxon and AJT to see if they can put up a fight in the 2v3. He'll look back in towards short, but Rouse domes Daxon and leaves AJT on his own on the A-bomb site. And Doctors is coming up through the connector. He doesn't want to let him save anything. He wants to make sure Ambush have every advantage possible moving into that next round. But AJT got back in towards T-spawn. I think this might be where he successfully saves and hangs onto that rifle.
Yeah, he just just far enough away that he wouldn't have been heard as well. So Doctors continues to go on the hunt. Rouse is going to go and join him and see if they can pincer anyone that could be hiding around in. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to work out for him. And AJTT will survive with the M4 for this round. But that's all he'll take through to it because he's got no utility. The rest of his teammates are dead broke as well. An attempt from Brute that isn't going to work out here. And remember, for Ambush, they certainly are the more tactically capable team. We saw that, especially on Inferno, right? With how the executes are coming in, the good use of the Molotovs constantly on the B side. I'm expecting much of the same when it comes to Mirage. There's something very calming when you go through these little patterns, isn't it? It's like... Da-da,
it's like a lull in the violence, right? It's like,
yeah.
Well, they've stopped shooting each other, and we can just chill for a little sec, and then we're right back in things. Just weapons of mass destruction here at the M4. And the rest are just D-Goals, CZs, PT-50s, and the Scout in play. We'll see what they can do as Rowls goes in towards middle. They look for anything they possibly can find. Going to be too much early on here.
Crazy avoiding nades coming out towards him. The pressure has been applied to mid already, and that control is directly in the hands of Ambush for now. If I'm Ambush, I go a little bit more cautious, though. You can hear these upgraded pistols coming into play. Berry, boy, pre-fires the spot, but he narrowly misses it. Actually pins it between two players. This is scary if you're Berry, but he doesn't fully know what's going on around him. Max has walked away with an easy kill with a CZ onto Doc. Helped out by Crazy just a little bit for that one. And Larson's been tapped away. This is the problem with the pistols. Too many players on their own, too many lack of refragging.
That's perfect conditions for pistol wins, but Rattles looks to try and stop it. He'll turn back and find Daxon, but still, AJT has got the rifle, but not for long. Headshot from Berry delivers, and now it's a 3v3 again. 40 seconds, still time to recover for the T side as they head their way in towards A. Rattles is certainly the linchpin as they keep running in towards him. It's another kill, and he needs more. He wants more. Captain inside the connector. Smoke goes in. It's really deep and quite terrible. But it does a little bit of a gap for him to deny this bomb plant potentially, but it goes down. He doesn't quite get the headshot. Couldn't line it up. And while Captain is left inside the connector, he has got a kill. Max on the flank needed to be huge, and he doesn't manage the kill. So it's all on Captain, who will flee the scene. The round will go in favor of Ambush, but good damage done. 3 rebuys. Larson and Berry don't exactly have a whole lot of money left over anyway. So they're the perfect two players to stop.
Yeah, way more that Brute got away with than I expected in that one. And it came down to the solo players pushing forward. Multiple attempts from them. But then they were getting caught off. You saw how it all went down. With a 4-0 scoreline, though, for Ambush, they'll be very confident. A double AWP setup straight away bought in here from Brute, only on their second buy round after they bought on that third round in play. Now for the fifth, they're going to look to see what they can change up here, but this could be a costly, expensive mistake. They can't make it work, and I love that from CK. Get the little speed boost to push you up there.
Why is it all my... This is perfect. Oh, no way, Larson.
Unlucky.
I feel like it also almost would have just been better for the rifle to take that shot. But oh well.
If that had worked, that would have been a beautiful way of getting that first opening kill.
It's a beautiful way to head to the front page of Reddit.
Yeah. Might still do it. We're on a fail attempt instead.
Yeah. Well, Capson sits back, flashbang up, force away. Daxon able to pick up CK. Man advantage here on the CT side, finally. Something to play with. And this double up setup should be pretty potent for them as well. Ambush will try and clear a lot of these corners in towards middle. Might just get this player boosted up. Berry about to head in towards the window. Capson's just waiting here on the edge. Spots one player cross back in towards short. Whereas Capson just seeing Berry around this corner. Has he got the idea? He has. And well, there's the kill. He was aware of the possibility there could have been a boost. And well, he checks it just to be sure, and he will find his reward for being so methodical.
It was a really good check and read on what was going on around him. Rouse, he doesn't want to poke into it. He has a look, but he can't find anything for his troubles. Crazy. He was well aware, straight out in the open for the fight. But can he deal with Doctors and Larson as they try to find their way onto this B-bomb? Like, more shots coming in is crazy. He's able to deliver it. He's strong and he's performing again. And Max will get the final kill. Only one death in Crazy, but he walked away with 2 kills. A strong round from Brute, and they hold on to the double AWP setup. Risk versus reward, and they only get the rewards from it in the round. And the buy here will come in for Ambush by the looks of it. You see plenty of utility being bought up. Weapons dropped across. But no AWP in play. And were they even aware of the double AWP setup, actually? I don't think they even spotted AJTT with it.
Can we just call him AJ double T? It's like...
People who have names like that as well just make our job really hard.
Yeah, but saying that over and over again is not easy.
Let's just call him AJT. There you go.
AJT or AJ. It's just AJ. It would be easier. Drop the T's. Like he drops the mids right on top of Barry's head. Now he's going to drop the 50. He'll head his way in towards Connector. Trying to clear these corners. A little bit of a gap, but the smoke's about to fade anyway. Crazy's going to try and relocate himself back up in towards ladder room. Daxon will check in towards ramp, and well buried. That smoke hit him, but AJ tries to back off through the murder hole and gets caught in transition. Berry with the opening kill for Ambush will move on towards the site. The follow-up from CK's in. Daxon from Tetris does well to find one, and well, his teammates are backing him up, finding kills left, right, and center. As the push in middle will work for Doctish. Back down towards the bottom of the connector. It's all on Max inside of jungle. Last remaining player here at the CT side in round number 6. He will be spotted, and they know where he is. And he can't do much from this position, so he might just back off, concede the round, and save his weapon into the next.
So a good bounce back from Ambush here. Max is only looking to do some damage. There's no other chance in it for him. He does have the kit, but already Rouse was sticking around. And Max would have heard that additional shot go out. Five to 1 though, Ambush now. They really want to try and run away with this, but what's crazy in all of these games, every time a team has started to run away with one side, it's quickly turned around. They've not been able to get the legs going long enough for them to really take a comfortable foot in it. Even when we look at those 11-4 halves we saw.
Yeah, you never really can say one team is looking likely to take it over the line until they're on 15 at this point. Ral's going to make his way through while he just walks right into the winning arms of AJ, who's managed to pick up that 1 kill. Although heads his way towards Underwood, but doesn't quite do anything to the smoke already being there. So the default position, the default stance is where AJ will take his stand. He will back off in towards the ninja boxes, and eventually Ambush will want to go in towards the site again. This time, a lot weaker in their approach, having lost 2 players.
Did you have some problems here as well? Lack of utility for Ambush now to push onto the side. Heavily outnumbered. 1 flash is just not going to cut it. That has to be some godlike flash. He's going to have to rely on the individual skills to pop out. Now, actually, Doc's managed to get himself into sandwich. He manages to walk away with a kill as well. Berry's helping him out. This is a job as a good one so far. But Larson, he walks straight into the crosshair of Capson. And that's not how you want it to go down, but they might have a chance of getting the plant in. Berry's still holding on, but he might not expect the second player. And Daxon, he's ready and waiting for it. Job is done. A second round for Brute. They're trading rounds back and forth here. And now the economy of Ambush, especially without getting the plant, isn't really one that they can buy into or drop off of.
Well, Ambush, CZ for Larson, AKs for Berry and Doctish, alongside a Galil that CK's managed to pick up. But this is not good. Ambush are going to start throwing the utility, but now in towards the A-bomb site. Generally the magic number I like to wait for is 135. That's when generally all the utility starts to fade, and by the time the smoke's landed, it's perfect. So there we go, around the same time as I throw it. And there goes the utility in towards the site. Stairs, jungle, and CT. Very standard A execute. We've got 2 players playing in front of the smokes, and AJ has done well against backup from the bin, and obviously they don't have enough utility to force that position away. Ambush are going to see what they can do, but it's not too good just yet until Berry strikes with the kill on towards Captain. He will continue to try and deliver more, but Max is doubled up. 2 great kills coming through from him, and now it's only Berry. A 1v3. Has the right read of one player's position. It's just AJ still there from the beginning of the round, but winning this is going to be so incredibly difficult until they start giving him chances like that. They give him a series of 1v1s, and it's definitely doable. He's still got a minute. He'll make his way back towards window, checking towards CT, but Crazy has this angle. If Berry's ready for it, though, that could be a problem. And Crazy gets the kill.
Yeah, Crazy's not one to miss shots like that. Prime position for it as well. And even if you're like really slowly clearing that spot, right, him to just be out open in the wild, you got to be real fast on the trigger finger to get that one down. Brute now, they've got a chance to come back with a few more rounds, like we were just saying. No one ever really seems to be able to stretch so far away that it's a kind of closed and shut case on who will take the map. Fast push coming out from Ambush now onto the A site. They've not had much success in A, and AJT, he's loving life with that MP9. Picks up 3 kills and a good amount of money for himself. Top of the rest of his teammates to seal the deal. Capson nearly getting the shot through the smoke, but Crazy will come in to take down CK. No problems at all. Berry does pick up the MP9, but there's only so much he can get done as Max will finish Berry off. 4 still alive for Brute, and a good round overall for them once again. Starting to chain these rounds together, but Ambush back on the buy. Still no AWP, and a Galil in play. Ambush maybe now need to focus their attention less towards A and maybe over towards mid and B. They've had a lot of success of getting the mid control, which Brute has allowed them to have. But that A site has been oh so strong.
Flash in the mid from Berry, he'll cross in towards top boxes. Caps in, there goes the shot through the box and was not too far off hitting his mark.
Yeah.
Smoke up in the window, Larson coming through. Very standard mid-take default from Ambush. Push the player up into the window. Obviously the strat was made Coleman by Renegades during the Katowice Major at the start of this year. All the team, well, obviously everybody used the strat, but Renegades made it very popular again. And everybody's been doing it. Rouse finds himself a headshot. Daxon gone. Man advantage picked up here for Ambush. When the utility starts to come through on towards the site, Capson will look back in towards the connector. Larson is just there in the middle part of it, but the problem is his teammates are walking through one by one in towards ramp. And well, that's exactly what happens. They're ready to fall. AJ with a double kill. Crazy finding a shot from short. It's all on Rouse in jungle. 50 seconds. Bomb nowhere near him. Again, it feels like Ambush are in this situation all the time.
I gotta say, Ambush literally just gave away that round. Yep. That was not pretty from them at all. Rouse had the position. He's even still doing damage now, giving him a hope in hell's chance of it. But this should have just been Ambush's round in the first place. Capson missing a key shot there. Does tag him, but can't claim the frag. And it just got real awkward, like you said, right? One by one pushing forward. It's one of those ones where you have to start to question Ambush's own confidence in this. They had it knocked heavily when it came to Dust 2. They bounced back. They managed to make Inferno work out for them. That's why we're on this third map now. They need to stand strong on what they can deliver here. And Doc, he was pivotal, remember, on Inferno, sat in pit, just dominating Brute over and over again. He's having a bit of the struggle bus now. 3 for 7 in score. And this is another thing, right? These players have been going all day. We say we're having a long day. Well, we're at 11 hours right now. The players are going through the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, they are.
And the only thing is Ambush had like a break in between, but most likely they're probably practicing and getting themselves ready for their best of 3.
And Bruce just sitting there straight after a marathon of the best 3 into another one. And there was a scare at the start because we've seen the best of 5 graphic underneath this. Imagine. We'd be here for another potential 4 hours, dude. That would be quite incredible.
I would have just left you on your own, Nico.
Just let me on my own.
I'm too old for this.
Maybe just leave everyone, I don't know. Just let Twitch chat do it. Commentate it themselves. Flashbang goes through and towards CET. Daxon boosted up on top. Here comes the push in the jungle, but Capson's ready. He finds the kill. Very gone. Capson relocates further back. He finds another, repositions. Larson is in the corner. Capson doesn't know that he's crossed, and that will be the bin of his existence. P250 to the brain, and now he's got an AWP to play with. 4v3 advantage. Still siding with the CT side as they want to re-enter the bomb site, but that Molotov keeps them at bay at the meantime. And now they try and re-enter through CT. One kill from Larson. CK on the Deagle delivering. And now it's a 2v2. Still winnable. The T side still stand a chance with CK's position up in Palace. The defuse is coming through. Chris, he's watching it. 10 seconds on the defuse. Luckily, he has enough faith in his teammate to stick that. And Daxon gets it just in the nick of time.
With that molly going down in connector, I really thought Crazy was going to struggle. I don't understand why Larson went in to pick him. Larson got away with a nice early kill, evened up the numbers, gave him a good chance of it, but then he went in too hungry for more kills, and that enabled Crazy to do the damage he's done, and Crazy's back into his form again. And that is not something that Ambush want to have to deal with. They've already been on the receiving end when it came to Dust too. So 6 for 5, back in a buy now for Ambush. Much better buy as well this time. No weak links, 2 SGs, a couple of AKs, and the AWP on Larson. Daxon, he was looking around for it, but he spent too much time in the open with this one. He'll find himself getting punished for it, which now gives Ambush a good lead in this round. Doc, he wants to back away. Wasn't too sure yet. Crazy. Nice job, and that's actually Larson going down. AWP taken out of the hands of him. Rouse wants to push into it. Crazy still able to do some damage from the position, but he can't find the kill. Still an advantage here for Ambush, but 4v3. Plenty of utility still up on Brute. Ambush start to head towards the B site. They're all grouping back up into it, but Rouse's position here already is known by Brute. Maybe that'll keep their attention there for longer than they would want. The connector playing coming through though on AJT. We saw it on the minimap. Manages to get the kill. This evens up the numbers. This B push coming in that Max is ready for. And he knows at the time the flashes, the molly now coming directly towards him. He's trying to hold on, but the flames are at his feet. Capson helps him out massively, but he misses a key shot onto CK. It's now a 1v1.
CK drops. Low HP is the problem. The bomb recovered. 29 seconds. CK starts to wrap around. The position of AJ so strong, backing Catwalk as well. So CK needs to be careful. He'll hide at the bench, trying to keep the mind games going. But he still needs to get that bomb planted, and the time is just getting lower. This is not going to favor him at all.
He's got no idea where AJT is. He was previously at connector.
Oh.
Plant comes in.
He's made the right call on the plant at least. So now he gets that down, but doesn't check the right corner. AJ able to come in, cleans it up. I think the patience there from AJ is just perfect. You know, he doesn't get hungry for the info, just stays, waits for it, knows that's all he has to do.
And also, how many times do you see players, right, they hear the bomb plant, they start to make some noise, gives away the position, where you saw they had no idea where he was. Ambush not going to be happy with that round again. Brute now locking up 7 rounds. How many is that in a row?
This is where I would love just to have tab, just to check the
so you can tab it every now and again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't worry. I'll hop on the HLTV.
That would definitely be helpful.
They can give me the information I need.
Might be 1 round behind, but we can do the extra maths,
I saw the last round, mate. That's 5 in a row.
Molotov preventing the players.
It's going to be 6 now, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Berry wets the Molotov and then goes in towards middle. Under the window, Capson needs to be careful of the potential connector push. Don't think that's being communicated to him, so at least the top con smokes up. He's still not looking this way. Berry's just going to walk right through it. Eventually, Capson turns his attentions towards this. But the Mirage just crossing the smoke. Berry's caught by Daxon. Larson finds Crazy, but there's still Capson here. Still causing problems, or potential problems. He hasn't done it yet. And well, there's the kill. That's the bomb. A good player to find, but the Stairs player was ready for it. And Doctish does find the trade.
One thing you got to say, right, is some of the Swampia players that are coming in now, I can understand when it gets to this late, players are tired, but this is part of being a pro player as well. When you're trying to grind your way up to the top, you've got to go through these grueling days, which both teams have had to do. 2 versus 2 of the bomb and down on the ace site. Slow rotation coming in from Max here. He's not making any noise. Being very cautious with this. Checking all his corners, checking his angles. Daxon, your teammate's going through connector, mate. Oh no, CK finds it onto Max straight away. This should be the end of the round. Daxon's going to really struggle with this while holding on to it. He'll get one kill on the dot, but CK straight in for the challenge. Another round going the way of Ambush, and he's going to be able to grab an AWP. CK saving the day there money-wise for his team, because they are not looking too strong in that sense. But neither is Brute's money. They've really suffered with it.
Oh, another close game. It's definitely on the cards between these two teams. It's quite fitting that we find ourselves here with the third map as well to decide which team will move forward. Good goal from Daxon starts things off. Berry gone. Man advantage picked up here on Brute. We've got Ral's already up on towards the chair. Looking down in towards short. Doctish making his play through underpass. Smoke comes up into the window and the captain, he might want to play with this. Daxon is inside of the connector to assist his teammate. But it is being watched over the top of that smoke. Larson doesn't see him. Oh my god, he doesn't see him somehow in the scope. And Doctish is going to fall victim to it. Larson cannot even trade. And this is absolutely horrible. This is where Brute are starting to just win off the back of pistols because of a few mistakes and a few lackluster decisions from Ambush. And while Daxon does find CK, it's all onto Larson and Rouse now to try and recover this nightmare scenario of a round. Daxon has just delivered everything so far. And he's not done yet, it seems. He wants another, and there it is, the 4K. He can get all 5 here, but the AWP finally puts an end to his antics.
Twitch chat may have to leave off Daxon because he's been getting a fair amount of abuse for his performance there, but he literally was the linchpin to make that happen. He was the only one with a rifle. He goes out for the early kill onto Berry as they take some mid-control as he expected, and then he just held strong to deal the damage onto the rest of them. Ambush, they really are not going to be happy. Remember, their money was already in the dirt. They were struggling to chain some rounds together. It's impressive stuff now from Brute. But their T side is going to still have to be solid because we know what Ambush can deliver. They've got that teamwork. They've got that coordination.
Well, CK moves forward with the Galil to try and get rid of Daxon, who will do damage onto 2 players. Ral's gone, and now he'll sit back. He'll try and get this bomb planted. Berry starting to punch the digits through. Doctish to throw the flash in towards jungle. Crazy blinded by it. He'll sit back. HA with a double pickup. Berry and Doctish both gone. Now it's only Larson. He's trying to stop this 9-6 half, and he gets the line up. He might have just done it. 2 kills in the Mac 10. That's 3 overall. He relocates back in towards jungle. Low HP on Daxon, merely 1. But the defuse is always coming through. And there it is, 9-6 at the half. Brute will pull it off. And wow, not the team I was expecting to be ahead here in the series. I thought maybe Brute were going to crumble in the 2-0 in my initial thoughts. Then I thought potentially they could win 2-0 based on the start on Inferno. But now they're in a position where they might just be able to take it over the line. If they win the pistol, of course. And GG.Bet seems to agree with me. 1.71 odds for Brute, 2.06 for Ambush.
Ambush, man. All their memories going to be flooding back to Dust 2 if they cannot take it here. Now on their CT side, no mistakes can be made. A B push looks to be coming in from Brute. Doc, he pokes out. His head gets domed. He's put on 10 health straight away. He's in a nice position to do some damage, but he's instantly spotted out. CK has to try and save the day. He walks away with 2 kills, and he gets a 3rd. They're just allowing CK to walk all over him. What was that final kill? The 4 from CK. That should have never been possible.
CK yet again delivering. This guy has been on another level throughout every single map they've played. Was quieter on Inferno, actually, but other than that, this guy has been hitting some nutty shots. And even on Inferno, he had these displays, and we get to see that last shot again, hopefully. Here.
Watch this, look. Taps away, they're not looking at him. This player is obviously busy elsewhere, but look, he just reloads, jumps around. What?
Yeah.
What? The fact that he was able to reload, still hold his aim on, then pull off the 1-bullet headshot. CK, my man. Ambush won't allow Brute to get the double digits just yet. A lot of MP9s in play, and they want to build that CT economy. Backed up alongside 2 M4s. Interestingly enough, Larson was one of the M4s that they're having in there, which usually you'd give an MP9 over towards someone like Larson so he can build that money and get the AWP as early as possible, and just have the good economy alongside it. But Ambush have some other plans for now. Oh, Barry, you've seen the feet. Bye, Max.
Oh no, but the timing. Oh, doesn't matter.
Barry.
Still gets another one, and well, eventually he's dead. Glock gets rid of it, but Crazy is dead. 9-8, good round 4 ambush. Oh, well, now they start their comeback. They were down by 3, but now only 1. It's going to be Brute with a buy. SG in the hands of Captain. Max going to invest as well. The rest of the squad with AKs. And we'll see what Ambush can do with this little bit of a bonus. They're going to keep themselves the 2 MP9s. Mainly because they literally don't have enough money to reinvest in anything better.
Yeah, this becomes the scary thing that Ambush have to go against. It's going to take some power plays to come through on this one. Larson can't stand strong against Crazy, and he has been the man with the master aim for the likes of Brute time and time again. Jackson as well, stepping it up as well.
Got one player all the way back in the ramp. It's Daxon. Crazy up towards the chair. With AJ throwing the Molotov up into the window. Crazy holds the angle with Doctish in behind it. Now this is where Brute want to start displaying some of their skills and their potential. Max is a man that could definitely light things up. We've seen him on the CT side do that earlier on today on this exact map. Let's see if he can replicate some of that success on this T side. Doctish in the corner, playing just to get right. Under the pillar in the window. Chopping and changing. He's indecisive where he wants to play. Just getting some info. Comes on the timing whether or not he'll be successful, because this push, he's the only player on the B-bomb side. He's not going to be able to do much anyway. He does have an MP9, but, you know, if you can find one, that would be okay. Winning this round is impossible. They've gone to the wrong side of the map for that. Doctish has an M4. He's found one on the floor, and he will pick it up. Now a chance maybe to do a little bit more. But they see him, they spot him, and they know they can drop him. And that's exactly what they've done. Kills coming in towards the A side as well. Does leave Barry on his own. He'll catch one and finally draw blood on towards Brute, who had, until this point, kept 5 alive. He wants to make sure he's extra dead.
He's like, stay down. I'll get him back up.
Yep.
No resurrection.
He missed the shots, which is quite funny.
The problem is, right, when you got a round like Ambush have there, where you've got the MP9s, you don't really have the firepower to put up against Brute. For me, I'm always thinking, well, then you just go for a bit more of a Hail Mary. Start pushing positions a little bit more. Because, especially with the MP9s, just go all guns blazing to their face, play the close range angles. You saw that there. Ambush were just getting bullied around the map. Especially with Larson on the M4 not winning that opening duel. Sometimes you just have to then just really push out for it. But Brute now have secured the temp. It's going to be pistols on a scout for Ambush here. No utility and no armor either, which makes them very vulnerable to this as Capson. He's going to start off with the opener. Berry, down and out of it. It's going to be a tough one for Ambush to try and hold on with. Scout gets passed over towards CK. Doc looking to just use the Deagle for now. We speak about this over and over again with Brute, right? Brute are brutal because their rushes, their pushes are what's the devastating factor. It's not really looking at anything more than just some default plays. Still a minute on the clock though, and Brute, they're not going to take any full focus onto one site just yet. One player holding towards B, one on the A ramp, and everyone else taking that mid control. Keeping it standard for now. Crazy's taking a bit of damage though. Shots are landed onto him, and Doc, Deagle in hand, he's landing too. He's coming through the window, and Brute, they were far too focused on the A site. This could be turning totally against them. AJT and Max, they need to turn this one around.
Yeah, I noticed. When that smoke started to fade, I was wondering whether or not they'd be looking that way. And Doctor's just so patient. He peeks in, finds those 2 headshots, and now this is a real chance for them to steal this away. 27 seconds, bomb still in middle, up on catwalk. CK spots the player in CT, but can't do anything about it. Good kill from AJT. But now Larson all he needs to do is just be a nuisance inside of this site. If he can just hide and not be spotted, he could deny the bomb plant. He could deny everything, but they finally see him. Another bomb plant will come through, and Rouse is nowhere to be seen. Other end of the map, AK in his hands. Going to attempt it. He has nothing to lose.
I kind of expected Larson to be able to get away with that one kill at least, because surely CK would have known that he managed to tag AJT with the scout. But mistakes were made. Now Brute grabbing 11th round on the board. Ambush, now is the time you want to take a pause before you go into this buy. Really figure out how you want to play this, because you're still rocking one MP9 up on Berry. You're not going to have all the utility you want because Larson's had to buy into the AWP. And Berry has no utility alongside his as well. Only one kit. They need to really have a solid game plan with this round, because otherwise this is going to start to run away in Brute's favor. Remember, this is elimination. One of these teams is going out.
Yeah, Crazy swings into mid. Daxon will pick up Rouse. Berry sits back in towards the ladder room. Doctors just jumps up, spots, see what's going on. Capson's in underpass with an AWP. It's not exactly the most orthodox position you'll see an AWP play from, but we'll see if he can deliver something. Molotov comes up. We'll keep CK at bay. Capson's trying to move forward. Bomb all the way back in T-spawn. So Brute just playing this default. Again, I'm starting to get used to this now, because Brute have been pretty methodical on every other map they've played. So they've went towards this style on every map, it seems, apart from Nuke. On Nuke, they were very fast indeed. But today, overall, every single map they've played, they've had a pretty slow approach on their T side. And fair play to them, it's been much better. This was something I criticized yesterday of them, and even earlier today. They have nothing else to fall back on, I said. And clearly, they do have a system in place, and it has started to work across the matches we've had today. 40 seconds. Brute are starting to pull themselves over towards the A-bomb site. They still have one smoke. That's not enough to fully execute this A-bomb site. So they've got to just keep walking and hoping they don't get spotted. But Doctish will be the man to catch it off. Surely the spot will come through. And while damage up towards Palace is the first engagement. Here comes the push on through. Doctish ready. Lining him up. First kill, the bomb drop. Could be a follow-up, but only manages one. And that's good for the T's. They trade and they find the advantages. Keeping it even is not on the cards as they continue to frag forward. From the T side, Larson on his own, 1v4, backing away to save the open in the next. It's 12-8, Banks.
Capson saw him bouncing away. And this is where it's real scary. Money completely destroyed here for Ambush. 4 players still alive for Brute. Money going to start to build up as well if they keep this going. They're going to try and exactly guess where Larson may have been heading. Oh, they're all surrounding him now as well. He can hear the gunshots. He's just got to survive a few more seconds, but it might not be possible. They are on the hunt. They want to take the weapon away from him. He gets the one onto AJT, and it's looking nice, and he even takes down Crazy. Larson, he does hold on. He does keep the AWP in hand. And the pressure was massively applied. But what do Ambush want to buy around this? Some upgraded pistols, yeah, a bit of utility. We've seen crazier things work, for sure, but it does seem like Ambush are beginning to run out of ideas. Brute could be looking at 13 rounds after this, and that's a huge 5-round lead. For all of you guys still hanging in Twitch chat and rocking it with us, thank you for tuning in. It's been a long old day.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun for the GG.Bet Winter Cup. Some games were questionable, but these ones started to deliver. Both Brute and Ambush putting up a massive fight back and forth on all the maps we've seen.
Molotov going through the window. CK is going to fall on the max, and now it's on Larson and Rouse in a 2v4 with Brute looking to take 13. That puts them 3 away from victory here on Mirage. 13 has been an unlucky number for many people in this tournament so far. When they reach that number, it seems to just all spiral out of control. And yep, comebacks have been had. And Ambush are a team that like to come back. We've seen it.
Dinko, I've got to shout out this guy, Broench in chat. He goes, I have to credit Brute. They are playing Puggy and working as a pack with their aim. They won't let Ambush play their tactical style. This has been Brute time and time again on their T side. Yep. Even on games we've seen them lose, they've had incredible T sides because they are like a wolf pack, right? They go together, they stick in, and they rely on the individual skills and the style in that sense, where they don't maybe have that depth of tactics like a team like Ambush has. And that then, when Ambush get the fight taken straight to them, the trading effectively works in Brute's favor. So this man's definitely watching and understanding our level of CS here. Because I hate that. Like, so many people have just been like, oh, yeah, well, Ambush are trash. No, it's Ambush. They have the executes. They have the positions. They understand what's being played. But it's so difficult when you're getting monstrous aimers come at you like this.
Smokes up all towards Catwalk. Larson's going to be ready. And good kill on towards Capsule. Man advantage picked up for the CT side. And Crazy's going to start making his way up through connector. CK is going to be spotted. No. The lineup, it is there, and Crazy gets 2 kills. Max able to step in. Headshot developed on towards Rouse, and the rest of the kills continue to line up for the T side. Brute grabbing 14, and this is exactly what we've been talking about, right? That pack style. Just all together, trading efficiently, and Ambush can't do anything.
That was just ridiculous, though. Crazy. He hears what's going on, right? He's on the smoke. You never think you'd push through it. But he knew when the other hit was coming from the rest of his team, it would probably take some of their focus away. And he ends it with another headshot, a third and final kill. And this, to me, it just seems completely done with. Ambush, they don't seem to have an answer. They don't seem to have a way in. They had the early pick there, and then they lost control of it. They weren't fully focused on holding on to connector.
Yeah. And the thing is, Ambush have had these chances to get back into the second half, right? They haven't looked like they're just getting an absolute run over, but it's the small timings, you know, at the end of rounds where they just completely lose control of everything. And they're going to force buy, but I don't think this is going to be doing too much unless Berry delivers some incredible shots early inside the middle, which he's done. He's won an opening. He's going to go back for more. Berry could do exactly what I've asked of him.
And he is. Delivers it. On to Max. That's 2 now for Berry, and it may be a low buy, but he's confident. He believes in this working out. 5v3, Brute. The numbers have been cut down. The pack has had 2 members slaughtered, but Crazy's not done yet, and he goes and takes himself 2 of his own. Crazy is the playmaker for this team. And I know he's not done yet, but CK, if his spot leaves unchecked. And the problem is, Crazy killed a player in Dark already, so they might not expect it. But Crazy will just continue to rock up the numbers, of course. He grabs a third, and now CK's position known. He's only got an MP9. It'll upgrade to his M4 of his teammate.
Dog dish. Tap it away, Captain gone. Crazy now. He's the last remaining player of his team. He can pull this off. This guy's nuts. He's got 3 already. He's going to be spotted. The shot will whiz past his head, but he's still alive. Still 100 HP. Getting rid of this AWP and this angle is going to be hard. He's going to start spamming, trying to pre-fire, jumping quick to get the bomb, and he finds the kill. 28 seconds. Where does he go with this? He's just slow down, take a breath, but there's not enough time.
CK's going to be...
CK, will he hear it? No? He can't hear it. Oh, he's heard the footsteps. He heard the drop. Surely he heard that from short. But he doesn't know if he's run to B or if he's gone back towards A. He's going to go back in towards the B bomb site. And this is going to give time for Crazy to plant the bomb and to get a post-plant position. This is where the mind games begin. Where does Crazy go? Palace would be such a strong position to take. But then again, where he's planted the bomb, it's not exactly playable. But this is a good spot.
This is perfect. An incendiary and a grenade. The grenade that can be thrown may do some damage, but Crazy's got 100 health. Crazy up at 4 kills already. The incendiary goes up towards Palace. Crazy's done it. He sprays him down. The ace comes in, and what a play. Crazy. He manages to make the dream happen. He's up at 122 ADR. A 5K, multiple 3Ks, and so much more delivered by this man, not only in this series, but across the series that have been played today.
He did it. He got the Mac Daddy. All 5. Well, tactical pause going through. Brute letting this one lull over in the opponent's minds. Letting Ambush realize that this is definitely going to be a difficult road back into this. Brute are just 1 away from winning. I think it's important when you win a crazy clutch like that, just to sort of chill and take a pause and let everyone sort of calm down a little bit. Because if you go immediately into the next round just laughing and all good spirits, yes, that's good, but you're also not as focused. So you want to make sure everybody's on the right page. It's not done yet. We've seen too many teams get 15 and then just let it slide.
Crazy has been feeling it on another level right now. Ambush, very low on weaponry. Lackluster utility alongside it. Brute, they have everything going in their favor for now. The way that Crazy played that round, CK, he wants to think he can do some of it himself now. In underpass, finds himself the 2 kills. Tags him up massively. But remember, we saw this before. It was 3v5 before Crazy just turned around and shut him down. So we know it's not over just yet. Maybe Crazy's plan is to allow Ambush to have a couple more rounds so he can hit the 30 bomb. It's only 3 frags away from it. Rouse comes in onto Daxon. MP9 doing the damage. Still 5 alive. Crazy and Capson, though, they get a frag each and they may be able to open up this A bomb site. Only Berry remains on it. Crazy's hoping to be able to flush him out in some way.
Oh, he might just walk on his own. He's done it. Crazy with a headshot. Another good kill, but he's got to pull off a clutch. Again, another one, but he's not able to do it. He's used up all his powers in this round. Doctich manages 1 headshot to keep the dream alive, to keep Ambush in this series. It is not over yet. The money from the T side is still good, thanks to Crazy having so much money in the bank. He can drop his teammate an AK. This is do or die time. Ambush cannot lose a single round. Otherwise, Brute will move forward, and Ambush will have to, I was going to say pack up, but they're not here. They are still at home.
They'll be packing up for the night, that's for sure.
Yep, turning the PC off, going to bed. They're crying themselves asleep. Larson already in middle. Oh my god, you can't run straight through a Molotov. Oh well, he can do it. CK is going to be dropped, getting 1 kill though. It's 1-for-1 trade. Chaos in middle, but at least we've come out at an even odds.
But Larson's so low on health after taking that big risk to push out. Wasn't able to get the shot that ideally he needed to land. Obviously, you should try and land every shot, but I mean, that was one of the ones where they were running straight through your crosshair. Rouse looking to change the game up a little bit and get aggressive in Palace. No T's are actually going through Palace here, which might give them an opportunity. Doc pushing through B means they know it's clear. The focus can be on A, but Capson, he takes down Larson. Orp shot in and, oh, AJT, he's making so much noise. Rouse, is he going to be ready for it? Nicely done, but the rest of them will be able to focus. Capson, he's already looking at it straight away from Sandwich with the Orp. The moment Rouse makes a push, he is going to be going down. He tries to jiggle peek it out. He tries to take some spam through towards Dark. And Max expects Doc coming around. It's all up to Rouse, the final man in a 1v3. He does a nice bit of damage, but he can't get the kill. Max shoots him down, and that's 16-9. A big win for Brute, and they make it through to the playoff stage.
Well, a long day, but the results that we were looking for, actually, the team's moving forward. I think Brute are the only sort of upset team, I think. Coming into this, we didn't know a whole lot about them. We've seen good signs yesterday against Skid. They couldn't quite get it done, but today's performances have been pretty good. They've faced elimination so many times, and they fought back, and that is a sign of a true champion, I guess. Yeah,
an Ambush here, right? They're going to be looking back to that Dust 2 and just sat there completely thinking, this could have been an entirely different story.
Why did you buy auto snipers? That's all they...
You can't put it just down to the auto snipers, though. But yeah, it's one of those things where that additional round could have been the big difference in how it all goes down. And it comes with, yes, you can be confident. Yes, you can be cocky at times. But the best thing to do is secure all the rounds when it comes to it first, right?
Yeah, I mean, the CT side was weak. It wasn't just the auto snipers. It was their CTFR wasn't that strong.
CT side was non-existent.
Yeah, it wasn't non-existent for so long as well. They managed 1 or 2 rounds, but that's obviously not enough. And so they didn't manage to get it over the line. Ambush, unfortunately, will bow up, but Brute move forward. I'm excited to see this team, right? We haven't seen too much of them, so I'm excited to see what they can do against some of the better teams.
I want to see if Crazy can do it again. 230 bombs across 2 series
crazy,
today.
Live up to the name.
He really is delivering on that level, and if he can continue it, then he might give some of the other more notable named teams a harder chance in it. Brute certainly showed us more than what we expected today, but Ambush are now eliminated. Brute move forward, and we will close out for the day because we are done. It's nearly 2 a.m. here in Kiev. We've been going for 12 hours of non-stop CS. We survived. We didn't die. That's always the main thing.
We went into podcast mode and we've still got careers, Banks. This is incredible.
Yeah, podcast mode survived. Everyone else is happy. Hope you guys at home are happy. Thank you for joining us for the GG.Bet Winter Cup. We'll be back tomorrow from 2 p.m. CET once again with 3 more best of 3s. Maybe we'll see wildness like we have today. You'll have to wait and see. Come and join